Hi, our sons and brothers. Today I'm talking to you, reading from the book of Proverbs 23, verse 22 to 25. He's saying that you should obey your father because he's the one who gave life to you. And do not belittle your mother, even when they are old. We have so many people that once their mother has become old, they undermine them and look at them as lesser objects, and they think they are more clever. And also, there are people who see that they look at their fathers maybe because of one reason or the other, or the way their father has lived with their mother, and then they see like, that shouldn't be my dad. That is your dad. That is your dad. Whether they gave birth to you or they raised you, that is your father. And in Proverbs 20, verse 20, it's written that you should actually, you should not curse your father. And if you do so, you will be like a light that is shut in the middle of darkness. So in short, what I am saying, you may have gone to school higher than where your dad had reached. Maybe your mother did not go to school, but your father is the one who brought you into the world, according to Proverbs 23, verse 22 to 25. It is your father who gave you life. Mothers cannot have that pregnancy without your father. So the first person that you should respect and obey is your dad. You may not agree with him in many things, but find a way in which you can deal with him in a better way that he sees that you still have respect for him. And that is your dad. And in 20 verse 20, the same Proverbs is written that if you don't honor your dad, you are like a lamp that is shut in the middle of darkness. That is how you will wither. So sometimes you see that you are facing a lot of challenges. You start a business, it collapses. You get a job, you lose that job. But if you track it further, you realize that you undermine your parents. You see that your mom is too old, they can't advise you. Wewe ndio mtu wa siku hizi, unalewa dunia, your mama akili yake inarudi chini. Hii akili yake ndiye alikugawia. Huyo baba yako ndiye alikugawia. Hiyo akili yake ndogo yenye unaona amekuwa mzee sana. What that mzee is seeing whenever they are seated, you can't see even if you are in a 5th storage building. They know how life is. And if they advise you on something, take your time to analyze. Of course, I'm not refusing the fact that there are parents that can mislead you. So you also need to analyze. But even if you want to correct them, don't correct them as if they are children or they are not learned or you feel you have powers over them. Find a good way of talking with them in a way that they understand. If not, then you can ignore them in a way that they will not realize that there is something wrong. But I also know that there are some parents who are just troublesome. They can't leave you to stay in peace. They always think that their advice is the best, and if you refuse, now they become your problem. Calls everywhere, and tell all your brothers that you are stubborn to them. So let us all behave. But before that, you as a child play your role, knowing that you have no option but to be obedient to your father and the mother, whether they have gotten old or not. they are your parents. And some people think that they are uncles. Mpaka wengine unajua akikuja nyumbani unapotea kwa ndugu ya baba yako. Huyo ndio unaona angefaa kuwe baba yako. Kwani Mungu alifanya makosa ya kufanya huyu baba yako ndio mbegu yake iwekwe ikufertilize your mothers. Mungu alifanya makosa? Mungu hafanyi makosa. We mwenyewe ujichunge. Wacha kupotea kwa ndugu ya baba yako, yeye ndio unaona yeye ni mzuri. Hata bibi yako akikuja nyumbani anapotea huko. Anawacha mama yako hakai kwako, kwenyu, hata watoto huko. It is okay kukua huko, lakini do not run away from your own parents. They are the ones who carry all your blessings and favors of this world because they brought you to the world. Do you know where we bring the children from? Right from conception, a woman carries a child. I give birth to you through labor pain. I breastfeed you. I take care of you when you are still young, you don't know anything. I take you to school. I try my best. Even if I don't have money, I struggle to look for how you can proceed with your life. And then ukifika tu pahali, na wengine wameshikia parents ya kwamba hakunipeleka shule. Kwani hata kama hakukupeleka, those are past. What remains, the fact that will not change, is that they are your parents and they will remain your parents. Do not replace them with anyone when they are still living. If they abandon you, wacha kae huko, but whenever they resurface, welcome them, do for them what you can, do your best until they rest in peace. The same way Joseph did. I love what Joseph did. He forgave the brothers, welcomed their dad, and he's the one who closed the eyes of Jacob when Jacob was going to die. He treated his siblings and the father with dignity. That is what is expected of a Christian man. And even if you are not a Christian, these are logical issues that can help anyone. So for more information of this, you can follow us on our Facebook page, Christian Family Life with Rosalina. You can also get us on YouTube. All our clips, over 100 of different teachings are there. And we are also on TikTok and Instagram. You can also write to us on our number on WhatsApp 0796 1098 11. Thank you very much and thank you for listening. Asante.